FCT residents in final rush for food items as Christmas approaches. And late Selimota Idowu's family continue to receive visitors as Senator Philip Aduda leads delegation to Chikakori. Hello and welcome to the news at 7 on NTA Channel 5, Abuja. I am Mariam Jitubo. The significance of knowledge to man, the glorious Quran describes as obligation upon Muslims. This, the Imam of Abuja National Mosque, re-emphasizes in his Jumat sermon to the congregation in Abuja. Abdullahi Ajia reports.
The place of knowledge in Islam took preeminence in the sermon of the Imam as interpreted, where he reminds worshippers of Allah's commandment in Quran 96, verses 1 to 5, tasking mankind to read and seek knowledge for the benefits of this life and the hereafter. The cleric highlights the usefulness of knowledge to man to include the ability to worship Allah most appropriately and being upright in conduct and relationships.
He cited that Allah in his infinite mercy give human being the leadership of this world simply because human beings is knowledgeable among the other creatures. So knowledge is the bedrock of all progress that we are seeing in the world. So Imam called on the government to take knowledge as importance. Our education should be strengthened so that Nigerians can use knowledge to serve as tool of progress.
Prayer for national cohesion, progress and a free and fair 2023 general elections was offered. In Abuja, Abdullahi Ajia, NTA News.
And now to security matters. Commissioner of Police CP Sadiq Idris Abubakar has assumed office as the 29th Commissioner of Police in charge of the Federal Capital Territory. A statement signed by the Police Public Relations Officer Josephine Ade indicates that CP Sadiq takes over from CP Babaji Sunday, who has been redeployed on another assignment. CP Sadiq, a member of the National Institute for Policy and Strategic Studies, Kuru Jos, holds a Doctor of Philosophy and Master's degree in Educational Psychology, both from the University of Abuja. He also holds a Bachelor's degree of Science in Geography from Usman Danfodio University, Sokoto. CP Sadiq enlisted into the Nigerian Police Force in 1992 as a cadet assistant superintendent of police and has since served the force and the country at large in diverse capacities. CP Sadiq, while thanking the Inspector General of Police for the confidence reposed in him to serve in this capacity, assured the residents of FCT of a new dispensation of professional policing and improved public safety and security. He equally wants criminal elements in the territory to steer clear and commit to legitimate ventures, noting the result of the command under his watch to make them uncomfortable for crimes and criminality. Meanwhile, residents of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, have been encouraged to install car tracker in their cars, given the rise in cases of theft of motor vehicle in the territory, especially targeted at sports utility vehicle. Asebe Williams, in this security situation report, reports that this is part of police advice as the residents prepare for the Yuletide celebrations.
With the Yuletide days away, this move has increasingly become necessary, especially as criminals are devising sophisticated methods of unlocking luxury vehicles. The Deputy Commissioner of Police Operations, Nuruddin Sabo, reiterates that the police is poised to take necessary action to stem the tide of this menace through vigorous stop and search along the highways. With respect to this development, members of the public are advised to always have proof of ownership of the cars in their possession and install car tracking devices.
Operationally, we create what we call buffer zones, where we put about 3 to 2 vehicles with about 10 to 15 men at a spot, at a certain locations. That one will deter a criminal to commit offense. But if they commit within then these people will respond to that where the crime is about to be committed.
In the meantime, men and assets have been deployed at strategic parts of the nation's capital to ensure safety of life and property, as residents need to remain security conscious.
We have motorized and foot patrol. Motorized patrol is within the city and the satellite town, whereby they will be crisscrossing from one main street and another street. And then foot patrol, where it's not motorable, our people will normally deploy them to patrol. If they see something, they will alert us.
If you are traveling with your family and there's nobody in your house, make sure you lock your gates. If you can afford CCTV, put CCTV in your house. And let us know you are not in town.
Live around the city also shows presence of security operatives ensuring smooth flow of traffic. In Abuja, Asabe Williams, NTA News.
And away from security, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints has donated food items worth millions of naira to over 200 families in Karu, Nasarawa State through her Light the World initiative as part of efforts to put smiles on the faces of the downtrodden. Blessing Mfulani reports.
Light the World initiative is one of the visions of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, intended to alleviate the plight of mostly the less privileged ones in the society. Leadership of the church says the gesture is born out of desire to reach out to as many downtrodden as possible during the Christmas period, irrespective of religion.
Jesus Christ came to light the world. His presence into the world brought light. And this is what he would have done if he were here. And that's what the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints is doing.
Light the World is an annual program of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Every year there is a theme. For this year, we had 25 ways in 25 days of touching the life of members of the society.
The beneficiaries were overwhelmed with joy.
It's a word of thank you. We appreciate them so much. And God should bless them. Wherever you put your hand again, I pray that may the Lord increase it more and bless all.
So please let me recognize you.
We want to thank them for bringing this food item.
Items donated are rice, beans, noodles, vegetable oil, live chicken and beverages, among others. Meanwhile, the team and management of the church, led by Idio Raymond Ebo, were at the Esu of Karu Palace for a familiarization visit, where the royal father appreciated them for the gesture.
Therefore, what you are doing today is of immense significance to us.
It is hoped that other religious bodies and organizations would emulate gestures such as this to better the livelihood of the less privileged. From Karu, Blessing Mfulani, NTA News.
Now, the countdown to Christmas is on, and it is a time of boom for business due to improved patronage. From Apanya in this report takes a look at the rush that is characterizing the festive season in parts of Abuja.
A visit to Wuye Ultra-Modern Market reveals that some tailors are recording high sales occasioned by the festive season. For Hussein Garba, the past 2 weeks have inundated his phone with calls and keep bringing materials for various styles.
Some customers, they will bring clothes, maybe like a day to custom to Christmas or something. Like now today, like I'm saying today, even this morning, there is one woman that she came here and then bring one of her clothes.
It's not like other years. For this year, turnover is not really high. Most customers, maybe because of the economy in the country, we don't have much clients and much work.
Another fashion designer says she has to reject some fabrics to enable her meet targets, even as she links unstable power supply and rising cost of sewing accessories to what she charges.
I try to avoid this early rush. I want to take it on time. So despite stopping at that early stage, most people still come. There are some people you cannot say no.
Meanwhile, hairstylists decry low patronage as Christmas draws nearer. Some of the stylists in an interview with NTA News attribute the poor patronage to increased prices of hair extensions, hair accessories, and hike in fuel as electricity supply is not guaranteed.
It's a new market and it's just starting though. But there are not like a lot of customers, just like regular. Like here you see, we're supposed to be working, but everywhere is dry.
I think last year is better than this year. So as you can see now, we don't have much customer.
Been busy, but not very busy.
In Abuja, Frama Panyi, NTA News.
Similarly, this is the season for shopping as many people are making purchases at various markets across the FCT for the Christmas. Odiri Arutere, who was at the Wuse and Utako markets to ascertain prices of food commodity, reports that apart from rice that has increased, other staple food items still retain their old prices.
Let's go into the market where they sell food and vegetables to ascertain the prices of commodities today. Commercial activities are at the high peak, with the markets filled with customers making frantic efforts to shop in preparation for the Christmas celebration. Survey reveals that a bag of local rice is sold for 38,000 naira, while foreign rice goes for 45,000 naira. Tomato and fresh pepper are sold the same price, as a basket of this size goes for 2,500 naira each, while a basket of onions is sold for 3,000 naira as against 2,300 naira before now.
Of course, it's Christmas season. And once the season like this, things are being increased in the market.
Before on a 2,500, now 5,500. It's too much.
Broiler chicken is 8,000 naira, while old layer is sold for 3,000 naira to 3,500 naira, depending on the size, and turkey is 50,000 naira. A kilo of cow meat still sold for 2,700 naira. 4 liters of palm oil is still going for 6,500 naira, while 4 liters of vegetable oil still sold for 6,000 naira.
300 naira is, there is 800 we sell it. But now it's 1,000 naira.
Kilo of meat now how much today?
It's 2,700 naira we are selling now.
Meanwhile, there were different types of fruits and vegetables available at the market, though buyers lament the high cost. In Abuja, Odiri Arutere, NTA News.
It is a beehive of activities at the Jabi Park as intending travelers were in high spirit to join their loved ones to celebrate the Christmas and the New Year holiday. Safia Uche.
News as a commodity is our trade when it breaks in the FCT and environs. Our team of professional reporters will definitely be there. NTA Channel 5 Abuja News, using news to connect the grassroots people with the newsmakers and uniting the nation. We serve you the depths of news in politics. News as a commodity is our trade when it breaks in the FCT and environs. Our team of professional reporters will definitely be there. NTA Channel 5 Abuja News. News as a commodity. News as a commodity.
Transmission. Moving on, it is a beehive of activities at the Jabi Park as intending travelers were in high spirit to join their loved ones to celebrate the Christmas and New Year holiday. Safia Uche reports that the passengers are lamenting over the transportation price increase.
The turnout of people traveling for the Unitel is large, although compared to last year, many say the rush this year is low. Vehicle owners are lamenting the number of luggages passengers carry this period, while others are more concerned about security on the roads.
Hey, now Obao, the thing is Ebaji, that's 12,000 naira from here to Lagos, and the transport is too higher. Let the government to help us to do something about the fuel scarcity and about the road again.
But the main issues we are having in Nigeria now is the bad road and insecurities.
We expect the passenger to be rushing more than this. But maybe because of the economic situation of the country, a lot of people have to manage their resources because of high cost of transport fare.
Members National Union of Road Transport Workers say they have confirmed from those who left earlier that the roads are safe. They, however, expressed worry over the state of the park.
Kaduna to Abuja part is a death trap, and I just pray that the government will look into it and fix it. Before, it used to take me about 4 hours from Kano to Abuja.
With the general cry over the hike in price of transportation, travelers are appealing to the federal government to take measures to make transportation affordable to common man. Safia Uche, NTA News.
Senator representing FCT, Senator Philip Tanimu Aduda, has condoled with the late Selimota Idowu Suleiman's family over the death of the former NTA staff who was killed by an Abuja-bound train last week. Hawa Gimba reports that the delegation included other House of Representatives members.
First port of call was the scene of the incident where Salimatu Idowu Suleiman was killed before proceeding to the home of the deceased. Senator Philip Tanimu Aduda described the death as an unfortunate one, not only to the family, but to the community where she lived. He promises to involve all representatives to ensure the needful is done at the site of the incident, as well as meet with the Transportation Minister and the management of the Nigerian Railway Corporation for solution.
I've gone to the place where it happened. I've seen it firsthand and I've looked at it, and I believe that something should be done immediately.
House of Representative member representing Same Amagwari, Mike Ajiba, appealed to members of the community as all measures to ensure they get the necessary infrastructure are put in place.
You have said it very, very well, that we'll look into and see what I'm going to do. Definitely something has to happen to do in that particular place.
So let there be a way of making a better and accessible part in that place.
Senator Philip Aduda also donated cash to the family as well as the community. Hawagimba, NTA News.
Growing up in a big family, there weren't always enough seats at the table, so we started eating on the floor so that we could enjoy our food and cokes together, to remind us that the most important part of any meal is being together.
Oh, what fun it is to win in the Lush Hair Braids to Millions promo! Christmas came early. Everyone is a winner in the Lush Hair Braids to Millions promo. Get free 100 megabytes MTN data and a chance to win 1 million naira, a car, generator, and other amazing prizes. Simply buy Lush Hair Wow, Ready, Jumbo, or Mega Braids Pack. Open the pack flap, SMS your unique PIN to 38353. Hurry now. Terms and conditions apply. Lush Hair. Be beautiful.
Growing up in a big family, there weren't always enough seats at the table, so we started eating on the floor so that we could enjoy our food and cokes together, to remind us that the most important part of any meal is being together.
Oh, what fun it is to win in the Lush Hair Braids to Millions promo! Christmas came early. Everyone is a winner in the Lush Hair Braids to Millions promo. Get free 100 megabytes MTN data and a chance to win 1 million naira, a car, generator, and other amazing prizes. Simply buy Lush Hair Wow, Ready, Jumbo, or Mega Braids Pack. Open the pack flap, SMS your unique PIN to 38353. Hurry now. Terms and conditions apply. Lush Hair. Be beautiful.
And that concludes the news in English. Up next is translations. Good night.
Baje shaje wo wana inge aba pashin ba wulo wana shiko ba shina ba ya fon fina gbada mo president ayuba nwa koko gai kurani kuda inge asalaji kwenku bakpaye wu zai kochi she wo bazaza owu wevi inge salaba gbatu bebege nu salaga beye professor Ibrahim Makari beida sanu wo begi inge juma salabusi ekizina eki asalaji ba na gwan ekizina Abdullahi jiya yana baji ko gai wada ge kurani ku wu she aza baji inge sala owu na do she salaji bazaza owu na zaje dagma wagodo wenku wela atubwaji inge abi adada azakoi she ko bialo ya che ya bibwa lo anyaba mutuba ba ku shoko yiwe na ba ibashi kulia fiye inge ya lefi ko fi inagbada ta ya ajayo ko akizina la busu da zanagmai wawai wa inge sipi Sadiq Idris Abubakar nijin ya busu da zanagmai akizina nya haye wani shi ba ce chuwa ganya abusu da bada go ganya Josephine ade wada ga sipi Sadiq na go tutu sipi babaje Sunday gwamnati la lowe mbwado wo godu tutni sipi Sadiq je bakpe nu wala lo anyaba na spa gbogbo we ku ege zadagba abusebi da ya sami tutu wa gawo wa shiya wela ege avinya tubwa nge abubato lele hayo ba shi ba mane ku ba na fegi galuko da wonu shi inge shikpaje nya kizede nya wo ko shigwa nge senator Philip Tanimu Aduda na do nge honorable Maka je ba na zaje be lalo na ababa nabi Salmota Idowu Suleiman Puwa wo be shi nge sagi ina ipe avunyanyi nge hawajin ba wada nge ya pa Salmota be shi we shi tutu nge NTA no nkwanyi na nzoko we be nge atutu shi ba ya akinya nkwa nzoko senator ya da nge afiye shi kizidna nuabunu hwia dudu be ku shekwa yigiwe wafu ibuba hwia dudu magbaji anabaji kuzo ibeja da wo nge kwainan shekwase yefo afi inagbada saiso
masu kallo da sauraron mu assalamu alaikum barkamu da yammacin juma'a kamar yadda aka saba a takaice ga fasarar wasu daga cikin labaran yau mai karantawa dan uwanku Yusuf Yakubu. An bayyana ilimi a matsayin abu mai matukar muhimmanci wanda alkur'ani mai tsarki ya ce ya zama wajibi al'umma su neme shi domin kyautatuwar rayuwar gaba daya. Wakilin mu Abdullahi Ajiya ya shaida mana cewa limamin babban masallacin juma'a na ƙasa Farfesa Ibrahim Makari shine ya bayyana haka a sakon hudubar sallar juma'ar yau a nan birnin Abuja, inda ya karanto ayoyi da hadisan Annabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam waɗanda suka tunatar da al'umma akan fa'idar samun ilimi da amfani da shi ga rayuwar su. Rundunar 'yan sandan Abuja ta samu sabon kwamishina Sadiq Idris Abubakar wanda tuni ya kama aiki a matsayinsa na kwamishinan 'yan sandan Abuja na 29. A jawabin da jami'ar hudda da jama'a ta rundunar 'yan sandan Abuja Josephine Ade ta sawa hannu, sabon kwamishina Sadiq Idris Abubakar ya karbi aiki a hannun kwamishina Babaji Sunday wanda ya tafi wani aiki na musamman na ci gaba da bunƙasa tsaron ƙasa. A yayin da 'yan ƙasa ke ci gaba da tururar zuwa ta'aziyya ga 'yan uwa da iyalan marigayya Salimatu Idowu, tsohuwar ma'aikaciyar gidan talabijin na NTA Abuja Channel 5 wadda ta rasu a satin da ya wuce a sanadiyar hatsarin jirgin ƙasa. Wakilar Hawa Gimba ta labarta mana cewa sanata mai wakiltar birnin tarayya Abuja sanata Tanim Aduda da wasu 'yan majalisun Abuja sun bi sahun sauran 'yan ƙasa sun kai ta'aziyya ga iyalanta, inda suka yi musu ta'aziyya da bayyana abin a matsayin wato wani tsautsai wanda suke fatan Allah kiyaye tare da yi musu addu'ar Allah ya jikanta da rahama. To duka ƙarshen labaran namun na kenan, sai kuma ranar Litinin idan Allah ya kamu.
na-ekiri anyị n'uhuruchi. Aha m bụ Maazị Okwu Francis Denyero. Akụkọ anyị: inwe ngosipụta amamihe nye mmadụ ka akwụkwọ dị ebube bụ Koran kọwara dịka iwu nye onye Muslim ọbụla. Abdullahi Ajuya wetara anyị ka esi kaa ụka taa na ụlọ mọsk ukwu nke ala anyị gbaa gburugburu, ebe Prọfesọ Ibrahim Makari ziputere ya bụ ozi ọma na Jumat nke nwere, ebe ọ nọkwara wee kọwaa na ọ dị mkpa ka enwee udo n'etiti ndị ala anyị ma meekwa ntụliaka nke afọ 2023 n'udo. Kọmishọna nke ndị uwe ojii bụ CP Sadiq Idris Abubakar amalitego ọrụ dịka kọmishọna 29 nke FCT. Akwụkwọ nke Josephine Ade bụ onye mmekọrịta ndị mmadụ na ndị uwe ojii dị n'aka binyere aka n'ime ya kwuru na o weghara ọrụ n'aka CP Babaji Sunday. CP Sadiq gụrụ akwụkwọ na NIPSS Kuru Jos ma nwetakwa nzere dịgasị iche iche na ọtụtụ mahadum. Sinetọ na-anọchite anya FCT bụ n'ụlọ omeiwu ala anyị bụ Sinetọ Philip Tanimu Aduda akụgoro ma kwudoro ezinụlọ Salimatu Idowu Suleman lara mmụọ bụbu onye ọrụ NTA nke nwere ihe mberede ụgbọ oloko n'izuụka na-abụọ gara aga. Awagimba kwuru na ọtụtụ ndị nnọchite anya so ya were bịa kụdoro ya bụ nwa amadi lara mmụọ. Taa ka ọ ha anyị n'ọnụ ka ọ dị n'ụbọchị Mọnde. Ndewo.
Iléeṣẹ́ amóhùnmáwòrán ìkànnì karùn-ún ti ìlú Àbújá ló lé sí etí gbọ̀yìn látẹnu Mọ́bọ́lájí Mátì. Ìmọ̀ mọ́ṣáláṣí ńlá ti ìlú Àbújá ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n Ibrahim Makari nínú wàásù Jímọ̀ tòní mẹ́nubà pàtàkì ìmọ̀ tí Ọlọ́run bá fi fún ọmọ ẹ̀dá Ádámọ̀ èyí tó jẹ́ ojúṣe mùsùlùmí gbogbo. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Abdullahi Ajé àròyìn wípé Lèmọ́mù Makari rọ mùsùlùmí pátá láti lo ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tí Ọlọ́run fi ta wọ́n lọ́rẹ bí ó ti tọ́ àti bí ó ti yẹ. Ó gbàdúrà kí Ọlọ́run bá ṣíjú àánú rẹ̀ wo orílẹ̀-èdè, kí ìrẹ́pọ̀ àlàáfíà jọba ní orílẹ̀-èdè yìí pàápàá tí ètò ìdìbò ń kanlẹ̀kùn. Sadiq Idris Abubakar ti gba iṣẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí alákòóso ọgbà ọlọ́pàá ìlú Àbújá gẹ́gẹ́ bí àgbékalẹ̀ tí alukoro ọgbà ọ̀hún Josephine Adéjọwọ́lù fi hàn wípé Sadiq Idris ní 29 alákòóso. Ó gba ọ̀pá àṣẹ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀gá Babaji Sunday. Alákòóso tuntun Sadiq Idris Abubakar jẹ́ ọmọ àjọ NPSS tó ń bẹ ní Jos, bẹ́ẹ̀ ló sì kàwé gboyè ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga ti ìlú Àbújá. Ó kàwé gboyè bákan náà ní ilé ẹ̀kọ́ gíga ti Usman Dan Fodio tó ń bẹ ní Sokoto. Ó ti ṣe yíká orílẹ̀-èdè bí ó ti ń dúpẹ́ fún àgbéga yìí. Ó sọ àsọdájú fún àwọn tó ń gbé ìlú Àbújá wípé omi tuntun ti rú, òun yóò ṣe ohun gbogbo dájú láti rí i wípé ààbò tó péye wà yíká ẹ̀mí àti dúkìá gbogbogbò l'Àbújá, kí àwọn oníṣẹ́ ibi palẹ̀ mọ́ torí pé ìkòkò kò ní gba ẹ̀yìn kó tún gba omi inú rẹ̀. Ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ilé-ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àgbà tó ń ṣojú ìlú Àbújá Philip Tanimu Aduda ti kẹ́dùn pẹ̀lú ẹbí olóògbé Salimatu Idowu Suleiman. Alákòjọpọ̀ ìròyìn Awagimba ròyìn wípé ìrìn àjò náà kó ọ̀pọ̀ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ ilé-ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin kékeré mọ́ra. Bí wọ́n ti ń kẹ́dùn pẹ̀lú ẹbí olóògbé, wọ́n gbàdúrà kí Ọlọ́run pa àṣìṣe rẹ̀ mọ́ kó sì tẹ̀ sí afẹ́fẹ́ rere. Ó ṣe àtìlẹ́yìn fún ẹbí ọ̀hún lẹ́yìn àdúrà tó ṣe. Tòkì dùn kó pọ̀ ṣíun ní ọbẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ tí ọ̀sẹ̀ tó ń bọ̀ ní àṣẹ Tòdùmarè. Ojúmọ́ ire ni yóò mọ́ wa.